Hey guys, EpicAwesomeGamer here. I'm gonna do a quick live stream of going back to the dungeon. I am trying to do a little something. Specifically, I want to create a nice little generator, a obsidian generator. And in order to do that, I need wire. Now, the mechanic sells wire for, I think it's 1 silver per piece, which is actually pretty expensive, because if you think about that, or it's right, I think it's 10 silver per piece, or 10 pieces for 1 gold. Now, I've been seeing the Goblin Tinkerer to reforge some weapons, and I've already bought a couple of things from the mechanic for the generator. I'll go through what that is when I get back to my house, but the gist of it is it's expensive, and I'm making a generator because I want to save money. So what I'm doing is I'm going to travel back to the dungeon, and I'm just going to use my wire cutters to, well, basically cut myself some wire. So you can see I've got the wire cutters here. As I go zipping through the dungeon, as I come across stuff, I will be able to salvage this wire. So I shouldn't have to go too far. We're going to see how long I need to go, how far down I need to go. I have no idea how many pieces I'm going to need, so I'm just going to go probably 1 more switch. And when I get that 1 more switch, I will go back to my house. I'll show you guys exactly what I'm trying to build and see if that does the job. So, and yeah, can we get over there? No problem. The range on the wire cutters is actually really good, so don't have to worry too much about that. How many pieces do we have? 78 pieces of wire. I'm gonna guess that's not enough, but we're gonna try it anyway. So back at my house, I've decided I want to make a generator for making obsidian. So this is the beginnings of the obsidian generator. It is really basic, pretty bare bones. If you have no idea what I'm trying to do, it's actually quite simple. I'm trying to make sure that I can wire up a couple of things. Specifically, actually I can do that. Specifically what I'm trying to do is wire up a quick little thing. Okay, can I do that? Do I have to? Yep, do that. Do that. And actually, what this will do, it's gonna pump. It's essentially what it's going to do is pump water in an infinite cycle on one side over to another. I'm just going to quickly switch over. If the screen pauses for a sec, that's okay. What I'm trying to do is essentially create a system by which I can get water to pump infinitely and have that infinitely pump through to the other side, which will, oops, that should be down 1 lower. Like so. And then, yeah, and have it essentially meet at the bottom here. Lava will be on this side, water will be on this side, and right in between where the two meet will be obsidian. And because these things will be pumping non-stop, I should, in theory, have an infinite supply of obsidian. which means I can make things like obsidian. I can make myself some obsidian skulls, which sell for a lot of money, which is exactly what I'm hoping for, because I want to make a metric ton of money, because yeah, stuff is expensive at this point. So the more money I can make, the better. Okay, we're gonna do that, and then we're just gonna go on this side, do the same thing. Oops. Like I said, the range on this is ridiculous. So in theory now, I do that. Now, shoot. Fell into the lava. Don't do that. So in theory, if I turn this on now, the inlet pump should be pumping, but it's not. Why is it not? Let's do that. Let me do that. How about that? That's the outlet pump. He's wired up. The inlet pump is coming. Oh, you know what? I didn't wire the inlet pump. I wired around it, but I didn't actually wire it. There we go. So what's going to happen is the lava is going to pour in. It's going to be sucked in on one side, pumped up through the other, and go from there. I'm going to run into the same problem here. Let's do that. And then snip that one because we only need it there. And then same thing, and do that. And just run it straight through. That should be okay. So I'm going to need a little more lava here, and I'm going to need water here. So I have right now, where are they? 10 empty buckets. So 10 empty buckets is what's flowing in here. That's obviously not enough. So what I'm going to do is turn that off. And then I think I need a couple more buckets. I have a bunch of iron bars, so I'm just going to make use of that. When you're not on the wire cutters or the wrench, you won't actually see the wires. So that makes things a lot easier. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go back and I'm going to forge myself a bunch of buckets. Maybe another 10. Alright, give myself 20 buckets. And now what I'm going to do is essentially just quickly run across, get over to some water. And I'll show you what the water looks like, or what the pumping looks like with the water. Because in theory that should be okay. I'm just going to try to raid some of the smaller places because I don't want to really mess up my... I don't want to mess things up with my fishing holes, so to speak. So I'm going to just quickly... Okay, I've gotten 12. So let's keep going past the desert of all places. Water's water, so even if I make it to the corruption, that's okay. Because it's not bad. And here, we'll take these ones. And this guy wants a piece. We'll get him. Let's zip back. I will make a set of stairs that'll go up to this point. I'm actually purposely not putting stuff in place yet. So I'm just going to dump bunch of water here. So this guy's actually pumping right now. So you can see the inlet is here. The outlet is going. So it's still not quite what I want. It's close, but it's not quite right. I'm gonna get more water because I want this to fill up basically right up to that line there. So obviously that's not enough water. I'm gonna go this way this time. I can't remember if water's closer on the other side. But we know that there's 10 buckets of lava on the one side, we've got 20 buckets of water on the other, and water's right here. Yeah, so this is perfect. So let's just quickly. Okay. Do that. We'll take a look. We'll see. Is this enough water? Obsidian skulls sell for a lot. That's part of the reason why I want to do as many as possible. Okay. Can I do one more? Yeah, that should do. That should do. Okay, so we've got 10 buckets of water and 20, or so a total of 30 buckets of water in here. Okay, so that's pretty good. This is a closed system now, so I'm just going to turn that off. And that's fine. The other 10 buckets of water, I am going to keep them. I'm just going to close it off just like that, so nothing, we don't accidentally fall in or anything else. And what we will do is, I'm going to show you guys the elevator, because we need more water, or sorry, we need more lava. So I'm actually going to swap out my lava boots. Oops, wrong hole. This is one of my favorite parts of the game, late game, when you get into going to the underworld, is you can build one of these. This is a elevator, and you're just zipping, right? So you can see we're doing about 51 miles per hour straight down. I think that's actually from running. I don't think that's actually the speed that we're falling. But whatever, that's fine. We can still kill guys while we're falling. That's fine. Okay, so this will do. I've got the lava boots. And that's working for me. I love it when enemies fall in. I'm just going to pour some water. We're actually going to put some water down to make some obsidian, because we'll actually mine that obsidian. That works for me. And then we'll take some more pockets and out. We'll pour some more water. From there, we'll take some lava. And we'll take this up here. We'll pour that. So. And then we will go back. Get some more lava. I don't know if I can grab lava from here. I don't think I can. That's unfortunate. That's fine. But we can find lava. Blood moon's rising. Oh, isn't that great? Oh, that's fine. Let me fall straight down. I'm gonna fall down to here. This actually works out great for me because if I did forget, then okay. Because Blood Moon is rising, I'm going to quickly just barricade a couple of things. Just around the house there, so these guys don't try to break in. I believe... yeah, that still works. That's fine. And we're just going to block those two doors. I can go out through this way, and that should be fine. Where did I put my lava buckets? Lava buckets, where are you? Please don't tell me I dropped my lava buckets. I think I dropped my lava buckets, guys. Are you kidding me? Drop my blasted lava buckets. No, there they are. Ah, scared me for a second. Like, what the hell? Alright, that's fine. Gonna do that. Oh. Why can I not fly? You don't have your rocket boots on. Not to overdo it. Ripper, go away. Okay. There we go. So in theory, I'm just going to turn that like so. I do that, and I do that. Should have a nice, consistent, constant flow. Apparently I need more lava. Apparently 20 buckets isn't quite enough. We'll make some stairs that lead up to there. So I'm just going to quickly fall down. Switch. Just massacre everything in my way. Shouldn't do this during Blood Moon, but whatever. Oh, the groom is here. Maybe I'll get his top hat again. Yeah, I did. Sweet. I can use that for to get to one of my mannequins. Okay, so what I want to do is essentially have a platform. I can't make a platform there, really? I can do that. Right, so now if I switch over to this and I say bang, 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 bang. I think it's one too high. If I do it to there, actually I think that's fine. Okay, so where's my wood platforms now? So we do that. I go to there, and then I switch to here. I go like so. I have infinite obsidian. obsidian will not run out. If I feel like I'm about to run out, I simply stop mining for a little bit. And we'll let the valves reset. And that should be that. And from here, from this vast amount of obsidian, I can actually just quickly zip back into my house. I don't even have to go anywhere. I can go from here, I can go craft, and I can just go straight to the obsidian skull. The only downside is I can't build these as quickly as I'd like, but I can pretty much go to anybody and I can sell these obsidian skulls for 59 silver, give or take. 71 silver for that guy. So I can make quite a bit of money for that, which is great. I mean, this is free, so it's quite literally a cash cow for me to get this without having to worry about it too much. I'm gonna do a mannequin. And this guy will have the top hat. And this is still other gear that I'm waiting to get. So yeah, that's kind of the gist of the infinite money maker. There's a couple of different ways that you can do it. Obsidian skulls are one way. Fish statues are another way. You can set up a timer, kind of do the same sort of thing, have it generate fish, and then use the net to capture goldfish, and 20 goldfish gives you 1 gold. So 20 obsidian is required for 20 obsidian for 1 obsidian skull. 1 obsidian skull gives you almost 1 gold. So yeah, it's a wash in a way. In a way, it is a bit of a wash to determine which way is what's cheaper and what's better for you. So there you go, guys. That is how you can make a bunch of money really easily. So I'm gonna see if I can go open this up. And still have it be considered a house. I believe that will work. Is this still valid housing? It's already occupied, so the answer is yes. So now I don't have to go anywhere. I can just run up here and boom, obsidian all day. One skull. So obviously the bigger this vat, the better for just overall getting stuff in place. So, and easier to get, much easier to get lava and obsidian because of that. So yeah, there you go. So we've got that. More banners. So I have a fish statue. I actually took this from another world. I might do a fish generator just to get a bunch of fish. And if I can do that, then yeah, I'll be in much better shape in terms of getting more money. It might actually be a little bit easier, so I might consider doing that as well. Just putting that on a timer, which means I'll need to make another gold watch and go from there. So we'll see. We'll see how we want to proceed with this. For now, guys, I'm gonna drop off a bunch of stuff I don't need. I'm going to sell that. The iron bars I'm gonna keep. Wire. I'm gonna keep the wire because I will need that later on. Because I think I will do that next. And anything else I want to get rid of right now? Not really. You know what? The fish I don't really need, so I'm going to get rid of those. Iron I'm going to put back. Don't need that. And I'm going to go make some more obsidian skulls. Yeah, so 20 obsidian apiece. I actually have a ton of obsidian in here, so I'm just actually going to stop because I do need to keep some obsidian. Actually, no, you know what? What am I talking about? I have a bloody obsidian generator above me. I don't need to save any obsidian. I honestly do not. So we're just going to sell all this stuff. So there we go. We got 7 obsidian. And just for sake of argument, let's go take care of depositing our money. So as you can see, I'm at 91 gold. I used to have a platinum, and I was actually close to getting 2 platinum coins, but I missed out because I ended up selling everything. Or not selling everything, buying everything, sorry, the opposite. And that was causing me all kinds of grief. Reforging items and whatnot was ridiculously expensive. So there, we got 4 gold, 96 copper, and 71 silver out of those 7 obsidian skulls. So not bad. We can do better, for sure. So I think actually what I will do is I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna grab that stone block again. Might have to make a run back over to ye old dungeon to grab some stuff, but that's fine. What I'm gonna do for now is I'm just gonna make myself a little hideaway in here. Might as well grab some wood while we're at it. And we're going to use this as a place to do our experiments with a fish statue and another source of income. Oh, telephone's ringing. Okay guys, I will be back.